Hello students, welcome back to my channel CSIR Buddy, and here we are with the next video in the topic cell induction of development biology, and we will be dealing with one PYQ also. So what is cell induction? So the signal induction, it refers to cascade of signaling events during which a cell or a tissue signal to another cell or tissue to influence its developmental fate. So it is basically a induction given to a particular cell to follow a particular fate, whether it has to become a nerve cell or it has to become a muscle cell or whatever. So there should be a inductor, that is a inducer. So something should induce it, or any morphogen or anything, any signal to this cell to acquire a particular fate. This is known as signal induction. There are two components of signal induction, that is inducer and responder. Inducer which will induce the responder to respond in a particular way to develop a particular fate. So as I told you that there must be a ligand and there must be an responder. So this is the signal perception part. So in this is the receptor and this is the ligand. So ligand could be any hormone or protein or vitamin. So it could be anything. So this ligand would drop into a receptor, and receptor will accept this ligand. And when receptor accepts this ligand, there is a cascade of reactions going on. So this is a cascade of reaction going on, so that finally we could get a protein out of the DNA, for which this ligand was sent. And this ligand could be anything, again hormone, protein or vitamin. So now intracellular signal transduction. So once the receptor has received the ligand, now the signal would be passed intracellularly, and then there would be a cellular response. How? Due to the formation of a particular protein, and this particular protein would be responsible for that particular response. So this was about the ligand and receptor wala concept. Now competence. What do we mean by competence? The ability to respond to a specific inductive signal. Competence can occur through expression of appropriate receptor of signaling pathways. For example, process of eye lens development. So in the process of eye lens development also there is a cascade of reactions going on. So the ability to accept that signal, so the ability of a cell to accept a particular signal is known as its competence. So this ability to accept a particular signal, it's known as its competence. Commitment requires cytoplasmic determinants and inductive signal. So cytoplasmic determinants are those determinants which are present already in the zygote, that is maternal determinants, which is already present, determinants which are already present in the cell. An inductive signal, when a cell gets a signal from the environment that you have to become a particular type of cell, then this is known as inductive signal. So commitment requires both these types. So cytoplasmic determinants, we have already studied about cytoplasmic determinants when we were talking about specification, that is autonomous specification. In the case of autonomous specification, the fate of the cell is already pre-decided. So how it is pre-decided? Because it is having some cytoplasmic determinants which are already present in the cell, right? Likewise, inductive signal is something which the cell gets from its environment, surrounding environment. So it could be said that conditional specification also. Now, cytoplasmic determinants. Talking about cytoplasmic determinants. What are cytoplasmic determinants? Present in maternal side. As I already taught you that maternal side में जब पहले से ही determinants present होते हैं, that are known as cytoplasmic determinants. A cell can divide into two daughter cell activated by asymmetric distribution of cytoplasmic factors, RNA and proteins. So cytoplasmic factors could be RNA and proteins. Act in early development. So these determinants act in early stages of development. Very important for development, and these are very important for development. Cytoplasmic determinants are special molecules which play a role during oocyte maturation. So this is very important, that cytoplasmic determinants also plays a great role in oocyte development, maturation in females ovary. So in females ovary, we all know that females have two ovaries in which the oocyte is developed from the primary oocyte to secondary oocyte. So then we get a ovum from this secondary oocyte. So the cytoplasmic determinants are also plays a great role in the oocyte maturation. During segmentation, cytoplasmic determinants are distributed among the blastomeres at different times depending on the species and on the type of determinant. So during segmentation also, like in the blastula stage also, it helps in segmentation. और segmentation different organism में different तरीके से होता है. So that was it about cytoplasmic determinants. Now types of induction. We have already studied about what is induction. Now there are two types of induction. One is instructive induction and second is permissive induction. So in instructive induction, you have to instruct the cell. You have to give an instruction that what type of cell, what type of fate it would be acquiring later on. And in the permissive induction, they already have that cytoplasmic determinants. That was maternal factors. So they are having cytoplasmic determinants already in them. And in permissive induction, they need some kind sort of permission so that it could acquire that particular fate for which it is already having that determinants. So signal important from inductive cell is necessary. For example, stem cells. So stem cells are those cells which can develop into many other cells. They have no particular fate. So for stem cell, it is important to have some instruction. Tissue here gives instructions to cell to commit specific pathway of development. So in this case, the tissue surrounding that cell would be giving a specific instructions so that the cell could acquire a specific fate according to those instructions. But in the permissive one, tissue here provides signal to an already committed. Now in this only the permission is required, but the fate is already present inside that cell. That are the cytoplasmic determinants are already present inside that cell. Tissue to start differentiation. So in this case, the cell has to differentiate, only differentiate. It is already specified, that is autonomous specification is done already, but it needs some sort of signaling so that it could it could start differentiating. The cell could start differentiating. Permission needed through the environment. So permission is required through the environment. So this is the question which was asked in December 2016. Cell-to-cell communication is important in development of an organism. The ability of cells to respond to a specific inductive signal is called, we all know, competence. So the answer number 2 is the right answer. Competence. Regional specificity of induction, no. Competence, yes. Juxtacrine signaling, no. Instructive interaction, no. So with this the video is over. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubts regarding this particular lecture, you can drop that in the comment section. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel.